I'm sure most of you guys know about the Monica After Story calendar right here. I haven't opened it yet, so she's going to give me a conversation about it. But anyways, this calendar is pretty special because there's a kind of a hidden feature. If you watch the main channel, you probably have seen the video because that was a pretty popular one that a lot of people know about. But anyways, there's a little Easter egg I want to show you guys. I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought I could upload a quick video about it here on this channel since I think I'm more active on my Twitter account than I am on this YouTube channel. But yeah, now this process will get kind of a little tiring because you gotta do 100 mouse clicks to get this Easter egg to work. It's very easy. You just gotta fast forward 100 years in the future or 100 years in the past. So I'm just gonna keep clicking this button and go all the way up to the year 2020, 2123, because that's 100 years in the future. I guess I was wrong. I guess you gotta go a little more in the future for this to work. So I guess we'll do that. My mistake, it's around 300 years. So right when you get to the year 2030, 2300 actually, this happens. Stuff starts getting wild, you know. It looks like we weren't supposed to see this, but we can see a lot of random words right here. I don't know what this says. DDLC font I see. Just Monica, that seems to be a pretty common theme, and as you can tell, it just keeps repeating itself, but in different orders. And fun fact, if you go even further, it gets even crazier. Like right now, it's pretty tame, and eventually, if you just keep going on, it'll be taking up the entire screen. Like if you look at this, it's definitely a lot more scrambled text than there was back a few years before, and it's all over the place. And you can keep going and keep going. I think eventually it just completely stops when you go a few hundred years past this. It'll just bug out and stop working. Just imagine that SpongeBob narrator saying 200 years later, because this is what 200 years later looks like. It even gets crazier on this year right here. It's just everything, and you can even tell it's going off the screen. Just it looks like it's even going off the game right here. Just, you know, that's how crazy it's going. Yeah, there's just text everywhere. I always thought this thing was pretty cool, and we can change the month and it's still doing the same thing. And this also happens if you go in the past, so you can go back in the 1700s, back in French Revolution years and all that stuff, and it'll do the same thing. It's a pretty fun little Easter egg. In fact, it's probably my favorite Easter egg in this mod, the calendar Easter egg. But yeah, it's always fun to just play around with stuff and watch other people play around with it and discover all these new features. I really like it. I think it's a very cool idea that they added them to the game. And I want to know what you think. Are there any other cool Easter eggs that you think are better? I know about the character ones. Those ones are also really cool. I might do a showcase of those on here on the channel. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't checked out the main channel, make sure to check that out. But I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with it.